I just got back from UWC Miami, aka UniFi World Conference, and I have a couple thoughts. So, primarily I want to share with you or help you decide if it's worth going to the UWC or not, but also share some product details. There's a lot of awesome products coming out from Ubiquiti, even in this this year, 2024, and also in the upcoming year. Go ahead, like and subscribe, and let's get to the first benefit. They have all their products on display, essentially, 2 racks, bunch of equipment there. So this is just talking about the existing products. So they're all there on display, interactive. You can even use the software. So they have some IMAX, I think it was. And you can try different cameras maybe that you didn't try, see how that works, like the EV charger, like things that you might have not tried, the power amp, I believe it's called. And 2, there are also the new products, so upcoming products that haven't been released yet on display, actual hardware. Same thing, you can try, interact with it. A lot of it is, especially in the racks, a lot of it is that what was leaked or people saw in City already like a month or 2 ago. But there's also new hardware as well. So there's, they previously, even the last conference talked about, a bunch of access points still coming out, and obviously gonna keep filling the line. So they had all of those. Maybe I can tell you they look a little bit different. I'm not sure. And they also have other cameras coming out. So not cameras to replace what's there, but just additional cameras. Some really nice ones. I'm sure a bunch of people have been asking for it. In particular, I think the standout was there was actually new hardware for UniFi Protect, like a new type, not just cameras, like a new kind of hardware. 2 units, 2 devices. Kind of enhances, I would say, UniFi Protect. There's also one in particular that's focused on third-party cameras, so I think you guys will like that. Number 3 is you have access to the whole Ubiquiti team there. There's like product managers of specific lines like access points, cameras, or Protect, things like that. So you have plenty of time, like hours, to go and talk to them, ask them any questions. And even during each breakout session, you can come up and just ask the guys who actually work on this stuff some clarifications, where it's actually going, and get a better roadmap. Which leads me to number 4, is you get a roadmap of the products. Now, it's not super precise, and I have a couple notes here just to be sure on what I want to cover. So one of the standout things I know is it's not just they also did show like additional hardware that they did not have there physically for us to see, but they had images of it. We did see that in the presentations, new hardware and new software, and in particular new integrations, which I think they weren't even sure yet that they could share, but they shared anyway. So that was pretty cool and something to look forward to. There were definitely applause at some instances, but one of the devices they presented will be like I think especially for smaller business, home users, pro users, it will be kind of a go-to device for smaller deployments, okay? So I don't want to reveal too much about that, but there will be a really nice, basically anything that you were thinking of they're going to be releasing there, they're probably releasing it in these next couple months or several months, including switches and all that, right? One of the things that I did not see is any new NAS hardware, right? So we have the UNAS Pro right now, and I'm sure they're going to be releasing other things, like it'll just make sense, but they didn't talk about that at all, actually. Lastly, number 5, probably my favorite, is the networking. Of course, you get to meet other creators there, like top dogs, like Chris, Tom, both Codys, Techno Tim, that was cool too. And there's, of course, other business owners, integrators, that was cool to meet, see how they're doing things, how they build their business, that kind of thing. So honestly, that was the main reason I actually went here. Primarily was just to network with others, and that was awesome. So those are the 5 benefits. And before I go to the cons, go ahead and like and subscribe if you like this content so far. Although they have a roadmap, right? That was the benefit, but I guess the negative here is that the roadmap is very general. They said themselves they operate kind of like a startup, right? Not a lot of red tape. So once the product's ready from different departments' perspective, they just launch that product. And they work with integrators, right, like us, which is awesome, to know what you prioritize, what you work on, and then just launch it. They don't have like a fixed deadline. So even in the conference, they announce, some things are maybe Q4, this quarter right now, some things maybe further on. So you don't have like an immediate timeline, but you do get some kind of general roadmap of the products coming out, and there's definitely a lot. But my point is, I guess, that it doesn't affect your immediate kind of product design decisions with customers or anything like that. Finally, there's of course the costs. Not the event itself, conference is free, but travel, hotel, Uber, all that stuff, and your own time. I mean, you're at least out, you're down for 2 days at least. So that's where you have to consider the benefits and the cons to see if it's worth for you to go. For me, I mean, I travel across the country from California to Florida to come here. But, you know, they also had one previously 7 months ago, March in Chicago. So if you're in Chicago, that would have been probably great for you. If you're in Florida, this one will have been great for you. I guess the point is you could also save on costs if you go to something that's nearby. And it looks like right now they're maybe hitting, in general, like 2 a year in the States. So we'll see when the next one is. If you didn't notice, I am at the airport, Denver here, actually, layover, trying to work around some people here. Last thing I just wanted to mention, just my experience overall. Like I said, I did travel California to Miami, so that's, you know, like a day of travel. So Miami is obviously nice, so when you go someplace, you can consider which state you're going to, which city. And the way the scheduling works, so you check in around 8:30. So from 8:30 to 10, you can basically check in, right? They give you your name tag, things like that, coffee, some little drinks like that in the beginning. And like I said, all their equipment's out on display, and everybody's kind of chatting together, interacting, looking at the new equipment and stuff. So that's all happening before the primary keynote at 10 a.m. from the CEO, Robert. And during lunch, of course, that's another opportunity to network. Food-wise, they had like salads and wraps. And after the lunch, so around 1 p.m. till 4-ish, they had several breakout sessions. And the breakout sessions is typically like 30, 45 minutes from different people. So there were 2 that were not Ubiquiti employees, and one of them being Cody from UniFi IT. So that was really good. He actually did a fantastic job. It was like an Apple keynote, and his presentation was very good, all that. So shout out to Cody from UniFi IT. And during those breaks, again, they have, you know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You can also chat with the Ubiquiti team again. As a YouTube creator here, trying to share this content with you, the only problem is that they basically didn't let you record anything at all. I mean, some people say just don't record the new things, right? Unreleased products, but even if you try to record something, they had, you know, a lot of security everywhere. I tried to just record they had the 2.5 gig switches out there, and the security guy really didn't like that. So if you're going there, you're not really going to be able to capture anything, at least not legitimately. I think they're going to have probably another one in spring again, so that no idea where it's going to be at. But I'll probably be going to that one too. If there's something else you want to know about the conference, or maybe the products, generally speaking, about the products that were released, just go ahead and ask me in the comments section down below. Maybe by the time that you watch this, I'll be able to share a little bit more, and so I will in the comments section. Please like and subscribe if you like this video, if it was helpful to you. Thanks for watching. Take care.